What is with dating over 50? So I'm looking through Match again because it's kind of the only option. I'm not going to go bar hopping, and I'm not going to do speed dating, and I can't meet anybody at school. So the only choice I have, I guess, right now, other than somebody just knocking on my door and saying, "Hi, I'm Mr. Wonderful," is to scroll through dating apps. And I've been looking through Match, and what is up with the pool of men? Anybody else? I mean, it seems like the only time I find one that I'd actually be interested in, they're a catfish, and they're not even a real person. They're just a bot. It's so discouraging. Anyone else?
What's up with the men on dating apps? I mean, Colleen, have you looked into a mirror? I mean, men look at you and they're going to say, hey, what's up with that leathery frickin' skin? I mean, let me be honest with you, Queen. You're saying that your only options are dating apps because, as you said, you're not going to go bar hopping. Although I recommend you should because at this point, you're not really top tier. You also said that you're not going to do speed dating. Yeah, don't do that because like 100 desperate women, or I should say one desperate woman, which is you, plus 99 more, are going to show up to those speed dating apps and looking at you, I'm pretty sure your competition has you beat. And you can't find any at school. I'm assuming that means that you're a teacher of some sorts, or you're in the education field. And because women heavily outnumber men in that field, you can't find anybody. Just accept it. You are not a first-round draft pick. You're not even a fifth-round draft pick. You're really at the bottom of the totem pole here. I mean, you're complaining about men as if you were some kind of high-level prize. Here's a newsflash for you. Your egg carton is empty, and when it comes to looks, you're not getting any medals at the end of that race. Expectation management is warranted in this case. Along with that, go get some therapy because delusion management is also warranted. Before we move on, I want to bring attention that 70% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. Come on, fam. You've seen my logo on other channels, and you're already here. Please hit that subscribe button and support the channel. It really helps out. Moving on.
This is to all my girlies out there dating, especially if you're over 50 like me. Friday night, I went out on a date after 2 years, and the end of the date, I was told that I am not settled. And I really paused to try to figure out how someone after 2 hours of a dinner could figure out that I'm not settled. Or maybe he just couldn't handle the fact that I have actually taken care of 2 children, created my own career, have done quite well for myself after my divorce. And that is a very settled woman. But unfortunately, we are a little fragile and we take things personally. And these men can make these daggers, not realizing that the definition of settled doesn't mean small, quiet, dependent women. It's strong, confident women. And that's what we are. So always believe in yourself.
Nah, Queen, this gorilla's gotta say that sounded like Cope. I think he was right when he said you're not settled. Wanna know why this gorilla believes that he's right? For one particular reason. You actually made a video about what he said. If you were settled, whatever he had to say would not get under your skin like it obviously did and motivate you to make a whole TikTok video about it. You would just blow it off. You're like, all right, cool, whatever, next guy. He obviously hit a nerve. And when he says settled, it has nothing to do with everything you said about, oh, I have my career and I raised 2 kids. Doesn't matter. Settled means, in this case, after your divorce, you have settled into yourself. Settled into being ready to start a new relationship. And I think the guy, after being out with you on a date, already figured out you're not there. Even though the rest of us were not on that date with you, we could just take shots in the dark. Maybe you're still hung up on your ex. Maybe you haven't come to terms with what you are right now. You think that, hey, you have the same options you had when you were younger. Maybe you believe that you're at a higher tier than what you actually are. Or maybe something simple like, oh, I don't know. You think that you're at a higher level than the guy who went out with you. The guy was humble and said, hey, you know what? You and I are on the same tier. But in your point of view, you think that you're at a higher tier. And that is a little bit more evident as you made this video trying to prove that you're settled. And although a lot of my viewers are against what I'm about to say, I have to say it. Therapy, sister. Check into it. Moving on.
Just thinking about the amount of money I could spend on just like the beauty treatments that I want right now. Like, I really want a new nose. I really want like a surgical lip flip. Like, I want lip filler. I want chin filler. I want cheek filler. I want my eyebrows. Like, really want like an eyebrow lift like that. Oh, I really want that actually. because my eyebrows are just so heavy. I want a boob job. Honestly, I really want a boob job. I want some Botox in my trap muscles because, like, why are they like that? I wish there was a plastic surgery that existed, like a calf implant, because I'm tired of my tiny calves. I need like $1,000 worth of new jewelry. I need spider vein removal in my legs. Like they're really getting out of hand. I need laser hair removal on my legs too, would be cool. I need like $2,000 worth of new makeup. I need like a bunch of new skincare items. I need my hair redone. I need shampoo. I need conditioner. I need like some form of scar removal on my scalp so that this big like scar isn't there anymore. I need about, did I already say a whole new summer wardrobe? I need a whole new summer wardrobe. I think I already said like skincare, makeup. I really need new perfume. Honestly, like a lifetime membership to like a Pilates and hot yoga studio would be nice. And I think that's about it.
Ho, ho, ho! Fiction can be fun.
Oh, really, Queen? That's all you need? Okay, let me get this straight. This close to egg carton, post-wall smashing Colleen. I mean, even with the filter, we could tell that you're already post-wall. You said that you have this huge laundry list of things that you want. They're not needs, sister. They're wants. You said you need money for beauty, money for a nose job, money for a lip flip, money for a lip filler, money for a new chin, money for a cheek and money for eyebrows, money for a boob job, money for Botox, money for your tiny little calves. Exactly $1,000 for new jewelry, money for hair removal, exactly $2,000 for new makeup. You need your hair redone, so that's more money, a new wardrobe, new perfume, and lifetime of yoga and Pilates. Gee, sister, would you like a side of fries with that? I mean, seriously, why don't you stop and realize that you are post-wall? You need to get with a sugar daddy who's in his 60s who's willing to flip this bill. And honestly, I mean, if you add all this up, we're talking about like well over $10,000. What makes you think that you are in any way, shape, or form qualified to demand all this stuff? I mean, I gotta ask you, sister, what are you going to offer this guy? Are you gonna like rock his world, give him a wham bam, thank you ma'am, every freaking night for the next 10 years, and give him like whatever fantasy the guy's got, hoping that he'll keep you around? See, this is what this gorilla calls not having expectation management. Sister, just be honest with yourself. You're asking for a credit line that you do not have the FICO score for. You don't have the SMV for it. You're not in your 20s anymore. You can't demand all these things. You have aged out of the category of guy that you want. Your egg carton is almost on E. Your skin is not as taut and as young as it was. Simply put, you're not a first round draft pick. You're a lot closer to retirement than you are of getting a re-signed on bonus. That's all right, sister. You keep going this route. I'm pretty sure eventually you're going to figure out that you can find yourself a 70-year-old sugar daddy that'll pay for all this. Move it on.
I've been single my entire life. I'm going to be turning 42 in August, and I've never had anybody love me or desire me or want to be with me. And I have so much love that I feel like that is inside of me with nowhere to go, because it can't transfer to friends or my family or my parents, because it's something separate, it's something different. And I've gathered all of this love since I was in high school, and then it just sits there and it eats me alive sometimes. And I'm bringing this up, oh my gosh, I just slammed my hand off of that. Sorry, I'm bringing this up because I'm lonely and sad and the world is hard and horrible. And I was thinking this morning that like no one's laid next to me in bed. I've never had the comfort of someone's arms around me. When I've had difficult moments, I've gotten through them by myself most of the time. Now I have a beautiful family of brothers and my mother and my dad when he was alive, and I love them. I'm grateful for them. But there's something different about having somebody that's there for you, next to you, with you, and it's a different kind of loneliness if you've been single all of your life. And I know that there are people who get this. There are people who follow me that get this.
She's going to sink, Captain.
But she can't sink. She's unsinkable.
She can't float.
All right, sister, I'm going to say it. The the way you just described yourself right now, as you've been single your entire life and no one has ever loved you, you're kind of sounding like the female equivalent of an incel. Now, that is not an insult. When I say incel, I always say incel is just another descriptor for a person who is socially awkward. That is not an insult, either to men or women. But I have to say, dating is far easier for women than it is for men. No matter how many issues you've had, you definitely have had an easier time getting male attention than men have getting female attention. So that tells me, off rip, that by far the biggest problem is you, because you are the common denominator. And I have to tell you, an average woman can pull in 5 to 10 times more men than an average guy can pull in women. I mean, an average guy will pull in 1 to 2 women on dating apps a month if he's lucky. An average gal is going to pull in 15 to 50. So you saying that you haven't been loved in your issues, this girl is going to say, yeah, the number one issue is you. And when you said there's a different kind of loneliness when you're alone all your life and there are people that get you, oh, trust me, sister, this gorilla can say, for every one woman that's like you that feels very lonely because no one approaches them and you want a different kind of love than family love, there are at least 30 guys out there. It's like a 30-to-1 ratio. And it's not that I'm going to blame you, but I'm going to tell you right now, the numbers of men who want to be with a woman who feel lonely, the ratio is so overwhelming. I have to say, I'm sorry, sister, you probably set your standards way higher than your SMV, because the amount of men that are willing to be with a woman on their level, I would say it's 30-to-1. Possibly higher. But let's hear what else she has to say.
But I was thinking about it in terms of just bigger worldly issues as well. The fear of the world and the difficulties that we are seeing. And again, this is minuscule on the level of what some people are facing, but it doesn't mean that it's nothing. And I have to figure out how to deal with these feelings. But the idea that, like, I don't go home and somebody's there to talk with and cook dinner with, and I have a roommate, but we do our own things. We have our own lives. And again, it's not the same. It's not the same. And I'm always told sometimes as a single person that it's not easier on the other side. And so I guess I just wanted to say to people who get this feeling that you're not alone, and I know that it's difficult, but I also know that there's a certain type of strength that has been developed that I have because of my experiences in my life that has led me to be able to do difficult things. And it's difficult being alone, and it's okay to feel lonely. And it's okay for it to feel hard and scary. So just know that you're not alone, and know that I see you and I'm there with you. And I'm still seeking to find ways to make it easier for myself. And I really, really do wish to make it easier for others. So if you're lonely, know that I'm sorry, and know that I'm sitting in the lonely with you. I hope you have a good day, everybody.
All right, sister, this girl understands. You want a person who's going to be at home when you get home, who's waiting on you, who wants to cook dinner with you, who wants to be with you, who wants to share their day with you. I got it. You want to make that connection. But let me tell you something. That connection starts on the physical. I don't care who says what or whatever female dating coach you may be listening to. This girl is going to tell you right now, if a guy doesn't see you, if you don't catch his eye, he's not going to do the rest. You have to go through A before you get to B, C, and D. So you're talking about D and E, that guy who's there, who's got that emotional connection with you, that he wants to see you. When you get home, when you walk in through that door, he looks at you and you can see in his eyes, his world lights up because he sees you, the woman he wants to spend his life with. Well, guess what, sister? It is on you to get to A. That is D. You need to get to A first. Expectation management. I promise you, if you are with a guy who is at your level and you show him the respect of your level, he will show it back. The thing that you want, you will get it eventually. Now, don't get this girl wrong. I understand very clearly that this video is a little bit dated and she actually has entered a relationship after this video. But the point is, for you ladies out there who are at this level where she's at right now, you've got to understand, you are the attractive ones. Men are not the attractive ones, okay? A minority of men are very attractive. A majority of females are attractive. Your job is to attract a man. You have to give out those attractive qualities that make a man want to come to you. Men are hunters. You have to make yourself the attractive one. And once you attract them, things will happen afterwards. The most of the times they won't, because it's not supposed to be easy, but eventually they will get easier. So what this woman's talking about, I'm going to tell you off rip. She's talking about D. And in order to get to D, she needs to put A. And that is that she has to be the attractive one starting off. But then again, you could just follow the womanist philosophy of go out there, get the bag, get your job, and somehow, some way, men are supposed to be attracted to your accomplishments. Yeah, good luck with that.
Oh, hell no.
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.